Hey everybody, this is the Works virtual record selling, and I got a new batch of used records here that I'm going to try to whip through really quick, and there'll be some other videos in this batch for this week as well. There will be some more new vinyl product, and then I'll probably select some of my favorite stuff to revisit and show again. Stuff that maybe may have missed before. Okay, so let's get through these. It's an eclectic batch of soul, country, rock, some other things, and it's all kind of more common mid-level stuff. Nothing too expensive, and they're all used. So here we go. Stevie Wonder fulfilling this first finale in the era of Songs in the Key of Life and Talking Book, and that's $7. We got Roberta Flack first take for $5. Earth, Wind, and Fire Spirit for $6. Earth, Wind, and Fire The Best of Volume 1 for $6. Santana's debut album for $8. This is the soundtrack to Shaft, but performed by Soul Man and the Brothers. It's not the Isaac Hayes, but it's on Pickwick. And if you've ever listened to Pickwick records where they have other unknown artists redoing classic material by other big name groups, it's often really good. It can be a really cool different take on some great stuff. Stevie Wonder, My Cherie Amour. This is Stevie kind of coming into his own as an adult and getting away from that more early Motown vibe, but it precedes the Talking Book and Songs in the Key of Life era. It's great stuff though. $8 for that. Here is Clarence Gatemouth Brown with Roy Clark for 10. Sonny Terry and Brownie McGhee, Hometown Blues for 10. This is John Mayall. It's a pretty common John Mayall record, but it's classic by him. He's kind of the vanguard of British blues rock in the 60s, and this is a double album for 12. Here's John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, Crusade for 5. Country cowboy poet kind of guy, Don Williams, Cafe Carolina for 5. Don Williams Greatest Hits Volume 4 for $5. Bill Monroe, one of the fathers of modern bluegrass music, called Southern Flavor. It's $10. Couple Boz Scaggs here for cheap. Boz Scaggs Slow Dancer and Boz Scaggs My Time for $4 each. Oh, also Boz Scaggs and his band for $4. Here's Santana Havana Moon for 4. Willie Nelson, The Sound in Your Mind, $6. Willie Nelson, What Can You Do to Me Now for 6. Willie and Waylon, classic, $8. Here's Chris Christopherson, Spooky Ladies Sideshow for $8. The Untouchables, New Wave Ska Band for $9. Waylon Jennings, Only the Greatest for $8. Barry White's Greatest Hits Volume 2 for 5. The Who, Who's Next, classic Who record, could almost be their best for $7. Classic Steve Miller, Fly Like an Eagle for $6. Rufus featuring Shaka Khan. This is the one with Tell Me Something Good. That's $6. Here's a few punk things. This is I Object, Teaching Revenge, and it's on Alternative Tentacles Records. Got that for $10. This is a group called Great Apes, and it's on Asian Man Records. Comes in colored vinyl. It's $10. Portrait of Poverty, full-length album Portrait of Poverty on Infect Records from 1998. $10. Here's a split 12-inch by Still Life and Resign for $4. Here's a cool double album by the Beach Boys you don't see as often. It's a collection of their early stuff called American Summer. And a lot of lesser known tracks on it, but early Surfing in the Sun kind of stuff. It does have Barbara Ann on it. And That's $9. The Classic Double Vision by Foreigner for $6. Robin Trower, Twice Removed from Yesterday for $4. Waylon Jennings, very young Waylon Jennings, called Folk Country for $6. If you like rural music, Appalachian music, this is Appalachian Dulcimer Duets by Neil Hellman, $5. All right, we got a few box sets here. This is a box set called Folk Songs and Instrumental Music of the Southern Mountains. It's 5 records for $10. Here is Eric Clapton's classic box set called Crossroads. It's a 6 LP set for $15. All right, this is pretty cool. Leadbelly, the Library of Congress recordings. It's a 3 LP set. These are legendary Alan Lomax recordings. He's one of the only people that was doing recordings back then. And it's $20 for 3 records of Leadbelly. All right, here's the Electric Flag, A Long Time Coming. This is the classic Electric Flag record, or one of a couple classics, for $6. Nancy Sinatra, Sugar for $5. Arlo Guthrie, Alice's Restaurant for $5. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog for $6. The Vapors, Nuclear Days. It's got the song called Turning Japanese on it. Pretty silly song about doing something you know what with kind of a tasteless song title these days, but it was good. Early 80s post punky new wave. It's not very punk, but it was new wave of the early MTV era. Here we have the Electric Prunes. What is that called? Mass in F minor. It's $9. We got Stevie Wonder's Greatest Hits Volume 2. This is a great collection of Stevie from his earlier part of his career. That's $6. The Temptations House Party. The Temptations getting a little heavier, a little funkier. This is good stuff by the Temptations for $6. We got Cat Stevens' Greatest Hits for $6. We've got The Best of Sam Cooke for $4. We've got Roy Orbison All Time Greatest Hits. It's a double LP of Roy Orbison for $8. We've got Led Zeppelin Presents for $4. And Frank Sinatra Greatest Hits for $4.